right now you're doing something weird with your left wrist. Yep. There. Carry your hands and trot. So you just trot her haunches. See, that was already better. Now shoulder in. Yeah. Yeah. So like moments of too much angle, but overall pretty correct shoulder in there.
Okay.
And then start shoulder in. This is the direction you have to watch. You don't get too much angle actually.
Yeah.
Now keep the left shoulder where it is and go haunches in. So you bring the haunches around. Good. Little half halt, wiggle the bit, wiggle the bit, wiggle the, yeah. So you supple the contact. There. There. And now ride. Carry your hands and ride. Good. Good. And haunches in. And wiggle the bit, but carry your hands. So you wiggle your fingers, but you carry your hands up. Good. 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 That's pretty consistently on 4 tracks, so
Yeah.
that's sufficient. Whoops, now it's gone. You lost your angle at about 3/4 of the way. Did you feel it?
I let it go a little bit.
Oh.
Which part was it?
Yeah, I think when you let it go, as long as you're aware of that. So now do haunches in again and keep her haunches on the same track. And then wiggle your fingers so that you don't get backwards in your arms. Yeah, like the more you can play in your fingers,
Oh, you're not braced.
the less you're gonna brace in your arms.
Sorry.
Because it's okay. She needs something. Like if you can't, if you got on secret and you did haunches in, you could just do nothing. Like with secret, I don't move my fingers because he's supple. But with her, it's like either you move your fingers or you move your arms, so you gotta go with the fingers. There, there, there. Now stay there on 4 tracks. Don't lose it at the end. Yep, okay, now let her out. That's really good. Now turn on to your second quarter line. What?
Borderline?
Yeah. And shoulder in toward me. Good. Now just ride haunches in toward me. So that'll be your half pass. But just think of it. Keep positioning. Think about your line. Your line was me. It still has to be me. Yes. Yes. Turn right. Turn right. Yeah, you can do it. Haunches in down the long side. And then let's just repeat it. So you never lose your line, and your line is going to be me. That's a good haunches in. Now let her out because that's good. Carry your hands. Good. Now shoulder in toward me. Good. Now I am your line. Now toward me, haunches in. Toward me. I'm your line. I'm your line. Yeah, never lose your line. Never lose your line. There you go. Good. You're doing a great job not losing your line. And you're going to turn right and you're going to do it again. Good. Now, she was all over the place in the connection, but the line was good. So now you have to think that's your line and then almost push your hands toward me. So you ride forward to your line instead of backward against your line. So ride forward toward the line. Allow her to get here. Push your hands toward me. Push your hands toward me. Don't take her back. Don't take her back. There's your half pass. Don't take her back. Don't take her back. Do you see how much softer that is? So in your mind, you needed to do this to get her soft, but in reality, you needed to just ride her forward to your line. Does that make sense? That was like an 8,000 million time better half pass. You had your line, you had the haunches, and then she was quiet in her mouth. So now do it again here. And you're gonna have to use a trash can or a pillar as your line down there. So first set up your line. Do you have it? Okay, now push your haunches in on that line. Now push your hands toward the line. Yes, yes, trust it. Trust it. There, keep trusting it. Keep trusting it. Now half haul and then trust it again. There. Now do it again coming toward me. So you can check in if she gets long, but then you have to allow her forward toward the line again. Use me. Yes, allow her forward onto her line. That's a beautiful half pass. Yeah, allow. Good. Not too slow. Now you're going to do the left one just like that. That's a very good trot. I love that throughness. She's really through there. Good. Now think of giving. Yes. And think of giving. And think of your line. And think of giving. And think of half haul. And now think of giving again. There you go. That's your left half pass. And that's consistently been her weaker one. That was much, much better. One more each way. Now this time, I'm still your line, but now do shoulder in. So now you go straight. Yeah. And now half pass again. And now do shoulder in. And now half pass again. Yeah. Yeah. So she stays obedient in it. Got it? Now deeper. Yeah. Yeah. So you get her neck where you want it before you go into your half pass. Good. That's super. Shoulder in. Your line. Good. Now half pass. Half pass. Now shoulder in. Shoulder in. See, it's your left leg. It's obedience to your left leg. Now shoulder in. Now half pass. You're going to turn left, okay? Turn left, quarter line, and we're going to repeat it. Shoulder in. Now half pass. Yes. Now shoulder in. Yes. Now half pass. Now shoulder in. Left leg. Left leg. Left leg. Yes. You're going to turn left again. That's better. Quarter line, shoulder in. Good. And it's all in your left calf. You got to keep your left leg down and use the top of your left boot. Yeah. Now half pass, but keep your left boot on her. And now shoulder in. Shoulder in. Shoulder in. Shoulder in. It's your left leg. Now half pass. There. Now shoulder in. Because she starts, do you feel that? Every time you start the half pass, she starts leaning on your left leg. So every time she starts leaning on your left leg, stop the movement and go back to shoulder in. Now half pass. Now shoulder in. Yes. Now half pass. Do you feel that? Now shoulder in. Shoulder in. Get that left leg working again. And then half pass. And then shoulder in. Get that left leg working again. And then you think, how can I keep my left leg working? So I don't have to get it working again. I have it still working in my left half pass. Shoulder in. Good. Half pass left. Yes. Yes. Shoulder in. Now your left heel's up in the air, so that means your leg is no longer effective. You have to keep your leg down, otherwise it's ineffective. there, there, there. So I like turn left. I like that where you barely do any half pass and your focus is way more on the shoulder in. Now you have to do that without crawling. There's your left half pass. There's your left half pass. Yep, yep.
You see her curl on her left side?
I know.
Yeah.
She gets collapsed.
Good,
Exactly.
good. Yeah, okay. I'll work on it.
And it was even happening when she did the changes of direction earlier.
Did you hear me breathing?
It's a habit, yeah. You're like, here we go.
No.
Shoulder in. Good. Now 2 steps of half pass. Yes, now shoulder in. There you go. Now go forward in the shoulder in. Go forward in the shoulder in. There you go. Now that's your minimum. Keep going that forward in your shoulder in. Go forward in the turn. Yeah, and now go forward in the shoulder in. Yeah, it's not a pony trot. There. There. Yeah, sit up. This has to be your trot. This has to be your trot. This has to be your trot. Yes, yes. Shoulder in again in this trot, in this rhythm. Hands in front. Keep riding. Keep riding. Keep riding. This is nice. Keep riding. Keep riding. Keep riding. Now in this rhythm, half pass left. In this rhythm. Yes. Do you see that? That's it. And then we lost it. But there were like 2 really good steps. And that's all we have right now. But she struggles with her left half pass.
Yeah.
Keep riding. Keep riding. Now only shoulder in the bigger step. Only shoulder in. I have to not have her think of half pass. Like she needs to just do this.
Yeah.
And see, she sits up in her shoulder in. Like Abby's sitting much more centered in her shoulder in. So now ride exactly the same. Like your shoulder in work is really good. You collapse and you lose it in your half pass work. Only to the left. So ride your shoulder in again. Don't slow down. I know it's a lot of core. Your abs should be on fire by now. Good. Now keep riding forward in your shoulder in. Only shoulder in. Only shoulder in. Now half pass 2 steps. There it is.
Yeah.
And now that's enough. And then we lost it.
Yeah.
But those 2 steps are finally correct half pass with the correct rhythm and cadence.
Yeah.
Don't slow down. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. Shoulder in. Ride her left hind underneath her. Think about riding her left hind. Yes. Yes. And own that. This is a good trot. Own it. Own it. This is not too much trot, okay? This is a good trot. This is a good trot. Now own that down the next shoulder in too. Own it. Own it. Own it. There. Own it. Keep it. There. That's your shoulder in. Half past 2 steps. That's it. There it is. Yep, that's enough. Stretchy trot. Well done.